Dear students, best of luck for your exam. There are certain things which I would like to say before you go for the exam. And these are your exam manuals. If you listen carefully, if you follow these instructions, you are definitely going to do best in your exam. So first of all, when you are going for exam day before and night before, prepare these certain things, small things, which are definitely going to help you. Do not forget to take your admit card. See, admit card is entry for your examination. When you are going to university and department, if you do not have admit card, you will not be allowed. It will be very difficult. You have to show your identity card, and then you will be asked to move somewhere here and there. You go and meet to some authorities. This will waste very precious time of your exam. So always keep extra copy. When you are going to market, just take five, six extra copies of your admit card. That will help you. So keep one copy in your bag, keep one copy in your purse, keep one copy in your winter jacket, keep one copy in your pocket. This will definitely make you free, tension free. Before that you go, read your roll number carefully, because generally in postgraduate exam and this graduation exam, you have 6 to 8 digit roll number. So at least give a one reading to your roll number. This will make you more comfortable. This is what I'm telling you before you go to exam. Then reach to the examination center at least 30 minutes before. Most of the time I have seen that many students, they just reach on time when the paper is already distributed, when the question paper has started and the examination is already running. So when you reach there, first of all, there is a pressure. Your mind is under pressure. You cannot read even your roll number properly because you are so stressed. You have to run here and there to find out your room number. So 30 minutes before, if you are reaching, locating your room number, reading your roll number properly, taking your proper seat, this will definitely help you to be relaxed and calm when you get your question paper and start reading. So before time, 30 minutes before time, and we all know Indian traffic. Don't blame traffic, don't blame other circumstances. Reach time, get up early. If your examination is starting from 9:30, it means you have to start at least, if you are far off, just start 7 o'clock or 7:30 from your home. Reaching before time, even if 45 minutes before time you are reaching an examination hall, it's not going to waste your time. This is actually precious time which you are saving. And if you have extra time, take out your book and refresh your memory, read certain important points. Then the third thing is that switch off when you are putting your bag outside room. Switch off your mobile. Do not put any gadget like smartwatch, Bluetooth, anything in your pocket and jacket. And check out your pockets of your clothes, where maybe yesterday's question paper you are having. Any question paper, any paper which could lead to the suspicion or doubt, remove it. So your pockets must be free for any extra paper apart from your admit card. So these are certain things which you need to remember. And because it's a 3 hour time, right now the winter is going on. So you might feel hungry and you might feel thirsty also. For that, small suggestion is that if you can take small chocolate or any sneaker, small sneaker, which could actually, small bite of that is also going to help you to write your paper better way. So keep your water bottle, keep your small chocolate or toffee, and extra pen, pencil, rubber. So you keep, make a small wallet of your pen, pencil, everything, and then be ready. Whitener also, if you are taking, that is fine. Take the whitener also, because sometime if you overwrite, sometime you are cutting the something, then you can finally last 5 minutes or last 3 minutes you can uh, put whitener on this. So extra pen, pencil, rubber, scale, all these things are necessary. When you get your script, okay, when you have entered in the examination hall, when you're sitting there, then you get a script. So the moment you get a script, there are certain things which you need to fill. So keep your roll number, write your roll number properly, every digit. If it should not be confusion that you have written 7 or 1. There should not be confusion between 7 and 9 and 6 and 9. Every single digit write carefully, so when your script is deposited, there should not be any confusion of the roll number, that which roll number is this. Then your examiner is coming to get your signature on the attendance sheet. In every examination hall, examiner will come, invigilator will come to get your signature. So see your roll number properly and sign. And maybe sometime it happen, if no one has come for your signature, then ask the invigilator that, sir, madam, I haven't signed, where do I need to sign? Because that is showing your presence. Okay, because that is your presence. It is the presence you are making. So don't forget to sign. And if there is some problem, ask your invigilator. If there is any problem, always ask the invigilator. Don't talk to your classmate, don't talk to your fellow mate. That is against examination rule. And when you are getting your paper, so if you read your paper carefully, there is always certain things written on the top of your paper. For example, the paper which I am showing you right now is MA semester 1. So this is your name of your exam, MA English semester 1, and the paper name is 18th century English literature, and there is always a paper number also. So these 3 columns: paper subject name, that is MA English semester 1, which is there. I'm giving you the example of this. Second, name of the paper is, it is in front of you, is showing 18th century English. Okay, this is what I show you. So when you are filling your detail, just see this. When you are filling your detail, this is what you have to see: MA semester 1, paper, and 18th century English. So this is the first detail which you have to see. And then you remember your date of that day is very significant. Before that, you remember that. So paper name and paper number and name of the paper and name of the subject, date, everything properly write on the script. This is actually going to take almost minimum 7 to 8 minutes of your time. For example, if your exam is starting from 9:30, and then till 9:40 you will be completing all these details. So fulfilling, writing these informations on the script and reading these are all your time which you are giving from your examination. And in all you get 3 hours. 3 hours means 180 minutes. So you have only 180 minutes, and you have to write down your paper, your reading, your information, your detail, everything in this 180 minutes. And minimum 10 minutes, all these things are going. Reading paper, filling your script, all these things will be almost taking 10 minutes. So 9:30 to 9:40, you will be filling your details. Now let's come to the next instruction. And what is that? When you start reading your paper, first time when you are getting your question paper, for example, this paper is before you. Okay, this paper is before you. And if you see this paper, so even if I say it's a complete 1 page, and when you start reading, for example, you start reading first question, then second question, third question. So, the moment you read, there are always ideas which are coming immediately. The ideas come in the form of answer. So the moment, for example, if I say critically comment on Dryden's use of Miltonic allusions in Absalom and Achitophel. So if you read this question, very first idea come in your mind. And I would always suggest that on the almost back side of your script, answer script, write those small ideas in form of word or small sentences, because first idea is always very significant, and the same first idea will not be there after second, after even few seconds. So this is always advisable that when you are reading your question paper, turn the back of your script and put the question number, and in pencil also, or pen, because you know that, and write on the script backside, last page of your script, rough, ROUGH, and then write those first ideas, because these first ideas are actually going to help you in the end. And that's why, so when you read a question, very first idea, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, you're coming, you write in the backside of your script. So for every single question, whatever the first idea is coming, for example, this question number one, and nine options are there. So what, whenever you are reading, for every single question, write all those small notes on the last page of your script. This is definitely going to help you a lot, because you know what happened when you are reading, for example, when you have done your question number 2, after doing question, when you are writing your question number 2, your mind is totally involved in that particular idea or particular answer, and it becomes very difficult that at the same time you can think other question and its answer and its significant points. So, you know, mind has a significant way of working. So, first time the ideas which are there, they will be always unique and different compared to the after completing any one question. For example, if you have completed three questions, so when you start writing your first question, by the time your hand is also a little slow, you are actually writing and thinking. But after completing 1, 2.5 page, 3 pages, when you are written, your mind is actually in flow, and your hand is also has got the flow. So that those fresh ideas will not be there. But what happened the moment you completed your first question, turn the last page of your script, see the point, and then start writing the another question. That is going to help you so much. And when you are completing, so for example, when you are writing your question number 2, in the end, at least try to leave 2, 3 lines. Don't start your question immediately after that next line. So if you are leaving 3 lines, you know, in the end, sometime when you have completed your paper, because this 3 hour 180 minute is a rigorous exercise you are doing, you are actually putting your mind and your hand on the extraordinary work. Okay, your mind is running fast, your hands are totally disciplined, and you are writing. So this kind of exercise which you are giving your mind and your hand is extraordinary exercise which your mind is, you know, doing once a year or maybe 6 months a year. So that time the mind is working on a different frequency, the hand is working on a different frequency. So for that matter, if you are before time, you are able to write few points in the first and in the last. You know why I'm asking to leave the 2, 3 lines in the last? Because your mind is on an extraordinary mission, your hand is on an extraordinary mission, and by the time you will have certainly different very wonderful ideas which you can always add in the last. Okay, so do not forget to leave 3 lines after completing any one question, and in the last, when you are completing, concluding, any few point, if you remember, quickly write it down, and then you read the paper carefully. Okay, so these are the 30. Now I tell you the most significant part of your exam. See, in the examination, time management is very significant. I have seen very often that there are few students who do very well. You know, they have written one question so well, even if two questions so well. And when you read them, they're really doing very well. But, and you know, after some time we see that the last question is, it's a detailed question, 20-mark question is there, 15-mark question is there, and the student has only written one page, because time management. So you have to be very clear how you divide your time, and that is what I'm just for the just to make your time management easy, I have done little calculation, and on the basis of that I am trying to give you how to divide your time. So what I did, uh, you know, 180 minute, I have divided complete 3 hours in the time limit of your questions. This is MA English paper and you have to complete 4 questions in this. Okay, 4 questions in this you have to complete. So what I have divided, if your exam start 9:30, okay, so after getting 9:30, the moment you get 9:30, 10 minutes you are writing your 9:30 to 9:40 you are filling the detail of your script, you are reading the question paper, and by the same time within that 10 minutes you are actually writing those significant first ideas on the back end of the script. So 10 minutes we have given to this particular exercise, which is very, very significant. We cannot avoid this exercise. It could not happen that you are not filling your roll number, your paper name, your detail in the script. That you have to do. So 9:30 to 9:40 we have gone for this 10 minutes we have given. And just to make your answer easy and more organized, what I did, I have divided complete 180 minutes into the 4 questions. So your first question will start, and I'm requesting you to start with the detailed question, 15 or 20 mark question, so that will give you fair idea. So if you start your detailed first one detailed question at 9:40, okay, if you start at 9:40, then minimum 40 minutes you can give. Okay, so maximum detail you have to attempt 3 questions in detail. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. These are 7 questions. Out of these 7 questions, you have to attempt 3. So for these 3 questions, one question you can afford to give 40 minutes, maximum 40 minutes. If you are exceeding from the 40 minutes, so you start with 9:40, first detailed question, and you have to complete it by 10:20. Your first question must be completed by 10:20. Okay, then the second question, detailed second question, will be going for 10:20 to 11 o'clock. So by 11, when the time is 11 in your watch, you are actually completed 2 questions, 2 detailed questions. From 11 a.m. to 11:40 is third question. So by 11:30 you have to complete 3 questions. It means by that time when the 11:40 is there, by the time when the 11:40 is there, you have already done your 3 major questions. So 20 marks each. It means 60 marks paper you have already done when the time is 11:40. And for these minor questions, okay, so these are 9 choice and you have to do 5. So for these 5 questions, you can maximum afford 12 minutes. So detailed question 40 minutes and minor question 12 minutes. But I would suggest you go for 10 minutes only, because this 10 minutes is, earlier already you have taken little time for reading, filling your script. And so in a way, these minor question you can have only 10 minutes. And for the major question, you can have maximum 40 minutes. This is your time division. Okay. So according to this strategy, when you are doing major questions first, so by 9:40 first question, and it is finished, completed by 10:20. From 10:20 second question, and you have already completed it by 11 o'clock. From 11 to 11:40, question number 3. Now come to the minor question. So any one of this one question you take, then you have to start it by 11:40. So 11:40 to 11:50, any of this one question. Then 11:50 to 11:60, or it is 12 o'clock. So maybe maximum 12:05. When 12:05 is there, the second question of minor, small question, second question number 2, because 5 in all 5 you have to do. So already question number 2 by 11 12:05 you have done. From 12:05 to 12:10, minor question number 3. From 12:10 to 12:20, minor 4, and 12:20 to 12:30. So when 12:20 is there, you are actually doing your last question. You are starting your last question. So मोटा मोटा आपको याद रखना है, बड़े सवाल को आप सिर्फ 40 मिनट दे सकते हैं मैक्सिमम, और छोटे क्वेश्चंस को आप 10 मिनट दे सकते हैं. उस 10 मिनट में आप जितना लिख सकते हैं, जितना क्रिटिकल, जितना एनालिटिकल, जितना आपका जो उसमें रेफरेंस देते हुए जो कुछ भी आप कर सकते हैं. मेजर क्वेश्चन यू कैन ओनली अफोर्ड टू गिव मैक्सिमम 40 मिनट, and minor question you can only afford to give 10 minutes. So if this time management you follow, you'll be able to complete your question paper on time. You'll be able to give exactly fair space and fair time to every question, and in that way. And remember one thing, those who are getting good marks, they never leave a single question. If you are leaving any question, even if it is 5 marks, it is going to affect you very badly. So you cannot afford to leave a single question even, and give enough time. Small question 10 minutes, major question 40 minutes maximum. And the mota fact is that by 11:40, when time is 11:40, you have actually completed all of your 3 major questions. So these are simple, small things. And remember, there are certain things I would tell you, that cheating, asking, helping other, or asking for pen, pencil, anything, this is actually going to kill your own time, right? If you have come for the extraordinary exercise, if you have come for this extraordinary mission today, just 180 minutes, then you cannot afford to ask, pen, pencil, or anything which you require. So before time, before day before, you just keep everything, make it in your pouch, make it in your purse, and don't ask anyone. And one more last thing I would tell you, that when you are going before time, a night before that, imagine that you are there in the examination hall. You imagine the time you are managing. Imagine that you are completing your whole paper. Imagine that you are writing very wonderful. Imagine that you are completing your paper. Your answers are absolute. You have done very well. Your handwriting is beautiful, and you are not talking to anybody. You don't have any cheating material. You are not asking anyone. This imagination will actually smoothen your performance in the next day. So imagination is so powerful. When we imagine anything, our mind is actually, it's a kind of virtually appearing in the examination. So in your mind, you have appeared in exam. Your mind is already prepared. Your mind has actually gone through the real exercise. Because many times, science also says that mind is actually not able to identify between the virtual and the real world. So virtually you are sitting in the examination, virtually you are writing your paper, completing major question in 40 minutes, completing minor questions in 10 minutes, and this is going to help you a lot. And believe me, if you follow these certain things, if you follow these certain regulations, your examination is going to perfect. Okay, so, and one more thing, our examination pattern is based on writing. Okay, because you have to need to writing practice. And I would suggest you, those who are appearing for exam, 1 month before, if you start writing, when you are reading, when you are studying, keep notebook and pen and write small paragraphs. So this writing practices actually make your hand muscle more comfortable, more convenient, and practice. And this will actually help you to make your performance smoother in the examination hall. So practice your writing. And these are not simple instructions. These are strategies, these are the things which you cannot avoid. आपको लगता है कि आप ये सारी प्रैक्टिस किए बगैर आप अच्छे नंबर ला सकते हैं, तो ये मुश्किल है। इसलिए तो जो आपके लिए ज़रूरी है, आपके लिए हैंडराइटिंग की प्रैक्टिस करना ज़रूरी है। एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में जाने से पहले उसको इमेजिनेशन कर लो, 30 मिनट पहले पहुंचो, पहले अपना रोल नंबर, अपनी डेस्क, अपना सब सामान देख लो, आपके पास एक्स्ट्रा पेन, आपका पानी की बॉटल, और वो 180 मिनट में आप वॉशरूम जाके ये सब समय बर्बाद नहीं कर सकते। और चूंकि ये आपके भले के लिए, आपके खुद की ज़रूरत के लिए, इसलिए आप करेंगे तो इसका फ़ायदा आप ही को मिलेगा। No one else is going to be benefit out of this. So follow these small instructions and this is really going to help you a lot. Okay, and my best wishes are there. All the best, do well, and top the exam. Thank you.